When I say EAM, it has its own attack. When I say KIA, it has its own attack. When I say women in the upper room, it has its own upper room attack. Every vision God gives you, every assignment has got an attack. The thing is that we don't consider the cost of an attack. As soon as God gives us a vision, we are so excited about the vision, and we are not thinking about the battles that will come with the vision. We are not thinking about that at all. We just think that the vision is going to be delivered to us on silver platter. Life is not like that. Your assignment is going to test you, is going to bring you battles. Principalities and powers are going to come at you. Now, when I speak about all these battles and your assignment and things, and it puts it this way, said, and if any man will head them. Give me that scripture. I think it's in the verse number 5. He said, and if any man will head them. Everybody shout, and if any man will head them. Come on, shout it. If any man will head them. The attack is something that will hurt you. You see, in the Bible, all the 12 apostles Jesus had, only one died a natural death, John. And he died, we are told, about 100 years and over. All the rest of them died through martyrdom. They were killed. And Judas Iscariot, he killed himself. So, I know many Christians accept that. The Bible said, and the 2 witnesses. This word witness there is the word martyr. So they suffered martyrdom because they were killed. We easily accept the fact that people were killed. Martyrdom. And I know there are many of you. Now, let me ask a question. How many of you are prepared to die for Christ? Lift up your hand. Or lift up your hand if you are prepared to die. How many of you have died for Christ? You have died. I've seen a few hands. Now look at what Paul said. I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless, I live. So, how did he die? And I know we say he died spiritually. If any man will come after me, let him take up his cross and follow me. It means the very first day you were born again, you had taken your cross and you were following him. So the very first day you gave your life to Christ, Shelley, you died. Monica, you died. Madam Pat, you died. Now, that dying, suffering martyrdom, being hurt, look at it. And if any man will hurt them, how many of you have been hurt before? You have been hurt before. Sometimes you are so hurt, it's like a shock in your life. Some of you have gone through things, and up till today, you have never recovered. Practically, you went through some things and you just died. I remember when my daddy and my mom passed. My daddy and my mother, they passed. Aaron, I couldn't feel it. Because the pain I went through. I think that incident happened before my father and my mother both passed. The pain was so much that, Pastor Solo, when my father and my mother passed, I couldn't feel it. Because when we lost those children like that, in that accident and that gory thing, practically I died. Practically I died. No, everything inside me disappeared. For about 3 years, I couldn't laugh. One day, I happened to laugh in church. And when we were going home, I told my wife, I said, Pearl, I laughed for the first time. And I could feel I laughed. Ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about being hurt, being attacked and hurt, oh, I know what it means. Mommy knows what it is. Some of us understand what it is. Listen to me. That is an attack. And when that attack comes, it's not because of what have you done wrong, what happened. No, it is your association and your assignment. I understand it so much that when it happens, I rather take that check to the bank of glory in heaven and I claim a glory. I don't sit down and allow it to let me backslide. I don't also make myself ask so many questions that I look stupid in heaven. You understand what I'm saying? There are heads. Like you do a business, you spend all your life building a business, 20 years, 30 years, and the devil just comes against the business and closes it down. It's an attack. It's an attack. By the time that business is gone, you are practically dead. What about reputation? You build your reputation, your honor, your respect, your dignity. You build it like this, like that, like that, like that, like that. Then some people use some blackmail, some temptations, some traps, some lies, some rumors, and they erode your testimony to zero. And the honor you succeeded in building for 30 years, everything is lost. And you must now struggle to tell people you are righteous, you are trustworthy. You are now struggling to tell people that they should trust you because you are a Christian. But some people have taken everything away, and things you didn't do, they say you did it, and you cannot even defend yourself. You know what? They have killed you, they have hurt you. So sometimes it is you lose family, sometimes you lose your business, sometimes you lose your reputation. At times they attack what you are doing and destroy it. All these things are major attacks. Sometimes the attack is even on your health. The attack on Job, his family went, his businesses disappeared, his children 10 were wiped out in one day. He looked at it, he said, though he slay me, yet will I trust him. He said, Ajay! Ajay! Erade prame. Onu do ohwe ade no na efiri erade prame. We prame. We prame. We prame. It's an attack. It's an attack. It's an attack. Many of you have gone through things like that. Divorce is an attack. A marriage you have struggled to build, all of a sudden the person looks at you in the face and says, I'm walking out. And you know it's another woman, another man that has taken your wife or your husband away from you. It's an attack. A child you are raising up your child well, you are raising up your child well. One day you are sitting in the house and they carry your child and bring your child to you, and you are looking at the child and the child is naked and the child is shaking the head. The child is shaking the head. You are trying to say, Kwabena, what is going on? What is going on? Mental problem is an attack. You are working in a company, all of a sudden a letter is given to you, you have been sacked. It's an attack. I'm talking about the kinds of attack we can have, and the devil knows if you are in that company you may lead one person to Christ. So let us attack her and let us attack him so that they cannot lead anybody to Christ. It's an attack. An attack. So these attacks come. These attacks come, and if any will hurt them, if any, sometimes the hurt is an insult. You remember these kind of words people will tell you and you can never recover. They abuse you until you cannot recover. It's a hurt. So if any man will hurt them, on what is the name, on Sunday night I'll be talking to you about attacking the attack. But today all I'm trying to do is to convince you are under attack, and to also explain to you why you are under attack. Lift up your hand and scream, there is nothing wrong with me. Come on, say it again. Say it 7 times. that devil just comes to you and tells you everything is wrong with you. You didn't pray, you didn't fast. If you had fasted, this thing won't happen to you. If you had prayed, this thing wouldn't happen to you. If you have not gossiped, that thing will not happen to you. Oh, that day, if you had gone to church, that thing will not happen to you. I can tell you, if you had gone to church 20 times, it will still happen. It's an attack, not because of something you've done wrong, but because of something you've done right. It's an attack, not because you are a wrong person, but because you are the right person. Associate them with right things. That is why you are attacked.